thought she had one. I ain't going. Took the gun, put it to her head, started blowing. This time the media gon' have more to speak about. Get all my shit, pack it up before I leave the house.
Is there any truth to that?
Walking out the front door.
If I could force a man to do anything, I would force him to be a better man. I'm not capable of forcing nobody to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I know Seymour. I know him well. We all know Seymour. Seymour is a guy who came around and he made a mistake and thought that we was his real friends. So when he brought his fiance around us, and one of the guys had intercourse with her, his heart was broken.
All right, just to, I guess, get back to where we were at, addressing your record, you know, you claim that you were forced to do numerous things, even though you're an adult and you could have said no, you could have went to the police, you could have done anything, you know, and even based on your statements, you said that you became upset or distraught based on your belief that Dion and Leon, the defendants, weren't going to give you something that you felt like you were entitled to.
No, I think you forgot about the Lucci burgers, man.
Yes, you referenced Lucci and his demise, as you might call it, but if anything's to be said, you are a factor in that incident due to your lack of involving the police. You are claiming that there's a murder that took place, even though is there any evidence that that actually happened? I mean, you're saying, you know, where is his does he have a headstone somewhere?
It's at the burger shot on the top of the grill where his body was.
What?
Oh, there isn't one.
Is that a trick question?
Yes, no, I'm asking you because I asked if he had a headstone, and you said it was on top of a grill. So just to clarify, there isn't a headstone.
If that's what you think, because I told you where the headstone was.
What?
I mean, can the record show that there is not a headstone in Burger Shot?
Okay, so the line of questioning is trying to determine the accused victim's place of rest. Is that where you're going with this?
Well, you know, to address just the claims of a murder taking place and...
Why do you think they call it the double bleeder?
Hold on, sir. Don't interrupt. You said what now?
To address the claims of there being a murder taking place that the witness is claiming to have been involved in.
Okay. All right, we can proceed on.
So, you know, he doesn't have a headstone, so there's no police report, there's no medical report.
What are you doing, bro?
Where, you know, how do we know that this happened? Based on just on your testimony? Is that correct?
Oh, Lucci sure isn't here.
That's what I was just about to say. Lucci sure isn't here. He was a known stepper of the gang too.
Take your shoes off and put them back on.
Well, I'm not familiar with
Bro,
Lucci,
it ain't no space for your ass. What you doing, Goofy?
based on, you know, your statements.
Why would you squeeze your ass?
Actually occurred.
All right, next question.
Also, to address the gang affiliation, what is the name of the apartments that you grew up in?
I grew up at my grandma's house, not at the apartments where we sold drugs.
Okay, what is the name of the apartment?
The G's.
The G's, is that the formal name or is that a nickname?
That's what we call it.
Okay, but to the actual name, is it the Gardens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you all grew up together in that area, is that correct? or you met them after that?
Correct. After, you know.
Okay, and
between
just
time.
just to clarify, you stated earlier that you didn't get involved with the defendants, but you're saying you grew up with them and then it became a gang. And could you clarify for the court?
I believe I already said what I said, and I clarified it pretty much good. It was like a 15-minute question.
Well, it's
that whole,
just
that
it's
whole
just like a
thing.
contradictory statement because you're saying you only were involved in the gang for a few years, but then you're saying you grew up with them. You're 25 now, so what happened for the other 21 years?
Exactly.
I told you I was in the street, in the house with my grandma, taking care of her before she died. I don't think you taking a lot of information out of my shit and you trying to piece up the shit that you want to say and take the other shit out.
You talking?
I've been
crazy.
noticing
No, I'm
that
I'm
a
just
lot.
asking you questions.
All right, so keep on asking questions. Then the next question that you do that, I'ma just become silent at that point or ask you, can you move on? Can we move
Your
on?
Honor.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm here. Let's try not to go too much arguing. The question was, can you just restate the question one time? What was the final question you had? Just restate it and
Basically,
understand.
Your Honor, I'm asking him to clarify his statements because he said earlier that he was only involved with the defendants for a few years, but then he claims that he grew up with the defendants. So I'm just trying to make sure that the court understands, was there
Yes.
history before the alleged gang affiliation or was there not? And what was the history if there was?
Understood. All right. I think he stated that he does know them from living there with his grandparents.
He said he lived with his grandmother who doesn't live in the apartments
Any longer. Okay. Got you.
No,
All right, I
he's
understand.
saying when he was growing up that his grandmother does not have an apartment at the Gardens, but he was still over there with the defendants. That's what he's claiming.
All right, and this is speaking whether or not, so you're trying to disprove that he knows them?
Well, I'm just, I guess, building the background so it can be addressed on, you know, what actually took place, because he's alleging that he was forced to commit these acts, but there's so much time and space growing up together and him into adulthood where he could have chosen any direction to go, and then he's alleging that him as a grown man was forced to do something by other grown men.
I don't think you believe my story at all or been hearing my story at all. Like I said, before I decided to be with them niggas all the way, I was taking care of my fucking grandma.
Hey, watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth, sir.
Now let's keep going from
Thank you,
there.
ma'am.
After taking care of my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
I then became better friends with Leon because I was homeless around the apartments. He then gave me a chance to sell drugs. I sold drugs to get my stain up and my name up. I got money. And when there comes money, there comes issues. I had to do shit. Excuse my language. Everything wasn't to my approval, but if it was approved by the boss, I went and did it. Any other questions?
What the fuck?
Yes, so you also said that you look to achieve the status of the boss, quote unquote. Was that's your own will, correct? Nobody
That's no
forced
longer
you.
in my plan since I've been through this whole ordeal with these guys. My last 3 weeks have been hell. Boss have not been in that dream at all.
Right.
But it
So
was.
to clarify, you willingly pursued the status of the boss of the alleged drug organization or criminal organization that you're alleging, correct?
That was not a question.
No. You're not correct.
That's what you stated earlier. You stated that the defendants had things that you couldn't attain and you seek to attain them, and once
They
that you
didn't
realize
want me to obtain them.
right, and once you
They
realize
wanted to
that
keep me on the leash. And when I
you seek
realized
revenge,
that,
right?
no, not at all. That's not what I said.
It's not what you said, but
I was beaten,
that's what it seems
robbed,
like.
beaten, and robbed multiple times.
And you didn't go to the police.
I went to him right after.
So how many times were you beaten and robbed before you went to the police?
I was robbed once, beaten 3 times.
So between that one robbery and 3 beatings, why did you not contact the police?
I did right after I was robbed and beaten the last time.
Okay, well, what about the times before that? You still
I thought it was tough love. I thought
you
they were
still
beating
had
me
the
because of tough
pursuit,
love.
right? And you thought you still were in the pursuit of the status of the boss.
I was homeless.
Objection,
I was homeless.
objection, Your Honor. Badgering. He's telling the witness what he feels.
Okay, to clarify, you
Sustained.
did not feel any animosity towards the boss until you realized you couldn't get to that status.
Objection.
Correct?
He's
Are you-
also
are you,
asked telling him what he feels
recognizing that
again.
they're bosses of the organization?
No, I'm just saying the boss. You said the
Mm.
boss, so there's no name. I'm just you said the boss, so I said the boss.
I
You said
a
you were
boss.
Answer
pursued.
the questions.
A boss.
Just answer the questions, Mr. Seymour.
Okay, keep going. I plead the fifth to that one. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, bro, back the fuck up.
Jesus, let's speed this up.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. You don't. All right. Thank you. All right, Mr. Seymour. Thank you for your bravery today and come in to state your story. Please be seated. All right, prosecution. Do you have another witness that you'd like to call to the stand?
Your Honor, I would like to ask if it would be possible to call the defendants to the stand.
The defendant is not on your list of would naturally be called to the stand by the defense, so you could cross-examine when he comes to the stand. But if you have any witnesses that you would like to present, this would be the opportunity.
I do actually have a couple more questions for Mr. Seymour.
She should have asked him the
Okay.
first go round.
All right.
It's over with. Lawyer, say
Objection.
something, motherfucker.
Yes.
The witness has already finished his testimony, and now the prosecution wants to go back and re-question him.
The prosecution is allowed to bring any witnesses up as long as their case isn't rested yet.
That makes
as long
no
as they don't
sense.
rest their
Lawyer,
case,
do
they're
that,
allowed
do
to
that.
ask to bring the witnesses
Put
back
me on that
up.
motherfucker.
And it's only one time you get to bring a person back up. So if she wants to follow up to your questions, then yes. But she can't bring him up again once she moves on to the next witness.
So can we have Seymour take the stand for the last time, please,
Yes.
Your Honor?
Of course, yes.
Thank you. Mr. Seymour,
Yes,
I have a few
ma'am.
pictures that I would like to show you to see if you can identify the males who are in there. If you could please pass me your phone number at this time so I can give you a way to look at those pictures.
Give me 1 second.
She a
I'll have to
lawyer.
come closer to you.
Hey, lawyer.
New iPhone update.
What's going on?
She asked the state if they had any more witnesses, but didn't ask you about your witnesses. You getting ran over in this bitch, bro.
No, I'm not. She said that the defense has to allow for the defendants to be
Okay, Mr. Seymour,
put on the
I'm
stand.
going to
So if you
send
want to go on the
a
stand,
picture.
I can tell the judge that. That's what she just said.
Yeah, tell her I need to get up there.
Did you receive that picture, Mr. Pine?
I'm just saying this is not valid to be sending pictures. If it's
Yeah,
not, it's not evidence.
It gotta be viewed for everybody to
If
see.
it's not evidence that's been submitted,
Objection.
she can't provide
I
that.
see it.
Oh, she provide new evidence, lawyer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what? He not
Yeah.
saying shit.
I just said objection.
Bro, ain't nobody fucking hear you, bro.
I'm shouting.
Yes,
I
you're
said
here.
objection.
I'm here. Yes. Okay. Objection. Yes.
The prosecution is sending photos to the witness on the stand.
They got each other number,
and
all
they're
type
also
of
the
shit.
same photos you've already received in your motion of discovery.
So why we
We
gotta
should
show it
have seen that in
again?
the evidence then
So
instead of seeing it to his phone.
why are we sending? Why are photos being sent if it's on the
Secretive.
criminal complaint?
Because Seymour hasn't seen the criminal complaint.
And that's
Man,
on
look, motion to dismiss. The prosecutor texting witnesses in this bitch, gang.
Which piece of evidence?
What the fuck?
Can you please state the name of the evidence that you have shared with
Is
me?
this not
Yes.
tampering?
Leon, bro, they texting the prosecutor
This is
texting witnesses in this bitch, dog.
Representing the evidence in a different way. We don't know
But that's
what
not
he's looking
valid. He
at,
can't
so
do
she
that.
needs to tell us the
Why the
exhibit,
fuck we
the
hired
exact
that?
evidence that he showed that
Yes,
he's looking
that's
If
at.
what I
it's
was
not
trying to get
providing
to,
the
Your
evidence and
Honor,
you trying to
before
send
I
it to a
was
phone,
moved
that's
to.
Look,
Okay, no
they
problem.
in this
Next time we'll
bitch
just start
texting, bro.
with asking the court to look at the evidence, and if Mr. Seymour or the witness can't see it, then you could proceed with other means to allow him to see it, even if that's one of us sending it to him.
that's not
So I
valid.
do understand the defense's concern here.
Ain't no next
So
time.
go ahead, just tell us which piece of evidence from the actual complaint, and we'll all go ahead and look at that together.
Your Honor,
Okay,
permission to speak?
Defense, will your client would like to speak? Is that, are you?
I mean, nothing else. I mean, that's misconduct right there. So me speaking is misconduct too. So if one happened, the door is open for misconduct at this point.
Two right? No, it's not.
The door
Do
is open
not
for
disrupt my
misconduct, Your Honor.
court.
Your Honor,
Do
this is the
not
first
disrupt
case
my
I
court.
ever seen where the prosecutor is texting witnesses in real time.
Evidence.
is
Like, make it
true.
make sense.
It would be
This
much
is true.
easier if we
It's
had a
not
screen
valid.
that could show the evidence.
No, it would
so
be
I'm
much
just trying to do
easier
the
if you
best
put
I
the
can.
evidence where you're supposed to put it or direct him to
Okay.
go look at the
Exactly.
evidence
Yes,
where it is. He
I
can look at the
agree with
discovery.
defense.
Just like y'all looking at it.
DA, can you please place
So-
the evidence in our white list, please? The evidence that you're
Should have
showing.
did that in the first
Would you like
place.
for me to put the
She
criminal
done messed
complaint
up,
in
Your
there,
Honor.
or just the
Just the piece of evidence that you want to
It's
show.
Prosecutor, I
okay.
believe the judge said no phones in her courtroom, with all due respect.
Exactly.
So I do agree. I don't like this unconventional way of sharing evidence, and it is true. It does put the defense at a disadvantage. We can all see the whitelist main email. So if everyone would look there, if there's any other evidence that Mr. Seymour cannot see, just let's use the whitelist email as our projector screen for today's court case.
yes,
It
ma'am.
really needs to be
We're
thrown
giving
out
them a
because
chance
we
to
don't
make
know
up
what
with their life
conversation
on
they
the
have
line.
between the
Please
phones or
point their
anything.
attention to the piece of evidence posted in the whitelist.
She could be saying
email.
anything to his phone.
Seymour, can you go ahead and take a look at that for me and just state who are the gentlemen in that picture?
Y'all giving this man a second chance in any people's life.
It's in the whitelist email.
Oh my
Channel
god.
is a channel whitelist chat that you put it in? Is that the channel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so look for the
They're not trying to
whitelist
give them
chat
second
channel,
chances.
and you should be able to see it.
Lord,
there,
you
sir.
shouldn't even be allowing this.
Yeah, I see a lot of goofy shit. Yeah. I see. Can you hear me? Can y'all
Yes,
hear me?
sir. Yes, can you please tell us who those men are in that picture?
Them the three bosses, the head of the
How is
state.
that allowed?
And do you mind stating their names, please?
Knox, Dion, and Leon.
Crackhead, crackhead, crackhead. In that order.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna submit one of the other pieces of evidence if you'll take a look at that for me.
Just I don't want to be too disruptive. I just wanted to understand why.
Objection,
this
relevance. What is the
evidence
picture supposed to represent?
Seymour, as we've all seen it already.
Just to reiterate the witness's statements regarding their gang affiliation, that he joined his game, and identifying
Which
these
he
people
already
who are on Twitter.
the move passes.
Okay, we do have the lineup and we do have the evidence,
what the
so
fuck?
accepted. I can understand. I think we're okay to proceed.
And
Oh
the
my
defense,
God.
defense was also asking for relevance of the Twitter, so this will just tie that in.
Understood.
So Mr. Seymour, can you please point your attention back to the whitelist chat and review the picture that's been posted?
Already been viewed.
Which one is we talking about?
It was just posted.
With Brian Brown?
Yes, sir. Do you know who that male is?
Yeah, I do.
She got the ankle monitor powders on. She healthy on.
That's Leon.
That's Leon. Okay. And I have one more that I'm gonna post for you. Give me just a second.
You might as well keep the taser out. You better off using the baton.
using that beanbag, shorty.
And the baton.
Your Honor, objection. Once again, I mean, we already went over this evidence that's being reviewed, but what is the crime that is being alleged? They're saying that he's in a gang because he's wearing a chain.
I
he's
can't do that,
around
Yellow.
people.
That's snitching.
There's
Bro,
no
she's so
flags,
wild
there's
for that.
no,
Oh God, I just picked.
There's plenty of
She
chains
wild
to
as
be-
hell.
I mean, wearing a chain is not a crime, though. And they're alleging that this is a gang based on what evidence? What crime did these gangs commit?
He's supposed to be from that way, gang.
How could they be even labeled as a gang without evidence to support it?
That's facts.
Okay. Sustained, we're going to move on past this.
Yellow, don't try to
evidence.
clean that shit up. I said that.
You
Establish
picked.
the prosecution believed gang members. We will move past that part.
Okay, well, there's two more pieces of evidence that were posted that I would like for the witness to look at, just to continue to prove to the court that these two gentlemen, Leon and Dion Smith, are involved in gang activity and have murdered a man named Lucci.
Where's the proof?
Is this the same squawk evidence that we
You're
saw
going off of he
earlier?
say, she say, no proof.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And y'all
Just for
have,
clarity, is
the
it
facts
murder
on
or
Twitter
attempt
for
murder? Because they opened it up
to
saying
those,
attempt
and
murder.
here is his relevance. You said even yourself,
Lawyer.
Judge, that you wasn't sure how to relay the Garden
Oh
Boys
my
Twitter to Dion. But if you look in that evidence, that picture is a selfie that would only come from his phone, sir, ma'am.
Anybody can get access to that picture.
Your Honor, I'm just trying to figure out, are we
How
on
can they
trial?
prove that?
Are they saying we murdered or attempt murdered Lucci? Because sometimes they say attempt murder and then they switch it up and say murder. So I don't even know what I'm on trial for at this point.
Put the facts on Twitter.
The chief has confirmed that although the complaint says attempted murder, that Mr. Lucci is no longer around, so they're saying that it is actual murder. Which is
Okay, so
something that,
that's a whole. That should be a whole different trial because this trial we was brought here for attempt murder, Your Honor. So is this a mistrial?
No, not yet.
I won't have you on trial for robbery, but be charging you with burglary, Your Honor. It's two different charges.
They can still follow up and trump the charges up later.
But
we're
that's
gonna
trial.
go ahead
Bro,
with the
that's
attempted
a-
murder charge.
So we not. So since this trial is for attempt murder, are we automatically found not guilty?
Yes.
No.
We didn't
On
attempt.
what grounds though? That makes no sense.
Y'all have no body, no gun, no evidence.
Wait,
Okay, Your Honor.
shut up.
Give the say before your closing statement, and then we'll make the. I'll make the actual ruling after the closing statement, guys. But I do understand your concern.
Bro, why the
Yes,
fuck is you
there's several
touching me,
charges.
bitch ass nigga? Get off me. Smack the shit out you up in here.
What dog grab
That's
motherfuckers?
okay.
Cause he think he got power. That's why.
Say that.
All right, thank you.
Say that,
Okay, so,
bro.
yes, I do understand your concern. I understand that someone is saying murder and someone is saying
Send
attempted
these and
murder.
send shit.
The charges that
Weird.
you're on trial for is attempted
Say
murder right
that.
now. Until otherwise presented by the prosecution, at which point they're just proven attempted murder. So I think the line of questioning right now from the prosecution is trying to prove that Leon and Dion are part of
A criminal enterprise.
a criminal enterprise. So I'll allow the next two photos, and that's it as far as this line of questioning goes, ma'am.
So just to, are they charged with a crime enterprise or gang affiliation? Like, does the enterprise have something to
Enterprise is
do with
not
the
a
gang?
charge. The charge is gang affiliation.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're not going to argue the charges right now. That's definitely something that should have been argued pre-trial. So we're going to proceed with what we have so far, and let's keep this moving so we can go ahead and get to a verdict. Sorry, prosecution. Let's just proceed with this line
That's
of
okay.
questioning so we can move on.
All right, Mr. Seymour, can you please point your attention back to the whitelist chat and look at the picture with the Garden Boys Twitter and the selfie of Mr. Dion that said "beautiful day today."
Yeah, I see it now. What are we doing?
Who is that man in that picture?
You already said it was Dion. That's leading. What the fuck?
There you go.
So are you saying that's
Look at
Mr.
Dion. Who is
Smith?
that? Dion. What the?
Goofy mob like a motherfucker.
That's Dion.
She said, "Look at Dion."
Okay.
This shit a
Where,
joke, bro.
Are those the gang chains of?
Defense, do you have any objections? Is that what I'm hearing from your side?
I
Or
mean,
is that just
I think the
Yes,
lawyer
I mean,
sleep.
yeah,
witnesses? It's
yes,
up to
leading.
you.
yes, I've been
Or you just-
objecting that she's leading him. She's
Okay, can
saying
you
that
rephrase
it's
the question?
she's claiming that it's the
Sustained.
defense.
Can you restate the question, please, ma'am?
Oh my god.
Yes. Who is the man in the picture?
Thank you.
That you already answered for him.
Seymour.
It's Dion.
Can you state Dion's last name?
Smith.
Is that man present today in the courtroom?
Yes, he is. Across the way.
Thank you. And can you please point your attention to the next picture that says Garden SHIT? That's also in the whitelist chat.
Relevant. What does that got to do with anything?
You may have to give the timestamp. It's pretty busy in there right now.
Okay, it was posted at 6:10, Mr. Seymour.
10 minutes after the hour. Okay.
Okay, and how would you describe that picture?
The guys doing what they usually do. You feel me? Hanging out, chilling.
What guys?
The gang, the garden.
The gang, the gardens. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to identify any of the people in that picture?
Nah, that one blurry. I ain't gonna lie. It's like far away from their faces and shit.
Of course, understandable. At any point being around Dion and Leon, were you scared for your life?
Not Leon, cause he's pretty much a pussy, but Dion, he's like the
Sir,
most.
please refrain from
Objection.
using vulgar words in my courtroom.
Oh my
That's the last
god,
warning.
bro.
He don't know what he want to do.
After getting my ass whooped with that bat multiple times, yes.
Yes, sir. All right, the prosecution rests. Thank you for your time, Mr. Seymour, and I'm so sorry that you've had to go through this.
Oh, brother.
Get that man a tissue.
Hey, lawyer, do that immediately, man.
Your Honor, the defense requests to go on the stand.
All right. Please state the witness name that you'll be calling up.
Dion Smith.
So you just say defense calls Dion Smith to the stand. Thank you. All right. Just have him sworn in. Bailiff, are you awoke?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
bitch boy. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the truth, and nothing but the whole truth.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Judge?
Yep.
Okay.
Defense, we're ready. Do you have questions for him, or can y'all hear the defense, or is it just me?
No, I don't think he's talking.
I can't hear him.
I think him,
All
and,
right,
him
no
and the
problem.
bailiff took some melatonin. Hey, Christopher, Tariq.
He may be having a hearing aid issue or something. Just give him a moment.
There you go. Yo, Christopher, Tariq.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
All right, he's back. You could proceed with your line of questioning when you're ready.
All right, Mr. Smith, could you give us some background? You know, your background.
Yeah, no problem. I want to start off with a question for you, though, my lawyer. If a person, grandmother just died, a high school sweetheart, girlfriend that they had forever, has sexual relations with another man, and a person can't stop using profanity even after the judge has ordered them to, how credible would you say that person is?
They're not credible at all.
Okay, that was just a question that I had for you. Okay, background on myself. I grew up in the Gardens, you know, proud to grow up from the Gardens because it's a community of family. You know, my mom was my pops, my brother, all of my friends. We always was close knit. We always was tight. We always did for one another, looked out for one another. I remember me and my brother Leon, we got our first lawnmower and we just cut the whole community grass for free. You know, that type of neighborhood. That's why we love the Garden so much. That's why we go so hard and represent where we come from, because it's one of the last communities around Los Santos where people actually care, you know?
Right. Okay, and could you talk about some things that you've done for the community?
Couple things I've done for the community. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm just humanitarian that plants trees and nothing like that, but I definitely look out for the younger crowd. You know, we definitely put on events for the whole city, not just our community. We opened up a restaurant. You know, if a kid come up there with above 3.5 GPA, they eat for free. You know, that's recorded, that's recorded. You know, we fed the EMS, we fed the police department. The judge likes our food. I mean, we done a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right, very, very respectable. And in this case, you know, there's allegations that you're affiliated with a gang and there's, you know, criminal accusations. Could you talk about, you know, your business and your enterprise, you know, the things that you have
Yeah.
going on?
I mean,
Objection. Can you state it in a form of a question?
I'm asking him
it
about his
sounded like a
business.
question to me. I mean, when you see a
Oh,
bunch
wait.
of
Can you restate that objection? Just what
Yes,
the objection is?
he's not questioning in the form of a question.
Oh, ask and answer, you're saying?
No, she's saying that I didn't ask him a question, and I asked him if he could explain
He,
his business dealings.
is that the question that you're objecting to,
Yes, he's
prosecution?
leading. He's leading.
If he can explain his business?
The whole paragraph he said before that, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's just stick to this one question. Okay, so the question on the record right now is, can he explain his current business ventures? So that will be allowed. The other question, the statement prior to the question can be stricken from the record, but go ahead and proceed with your answer, sir.
Okay. So we have a restaurant, you know, sort of like between a fast food, soul food type of vibe. We do one-off events sometimes where people pay. And also on the side, nobody know about this, but since I'm under oath and I have to tell the truth, I do a little male stripping on the side, you know, for female bachelorette parties.
Understood. And you you know, there's claims that you have jewelry from the prosecution. Could you explain, you know, if you are into are you into jewelry?
I am into jewelry. I mean, I went my whole life without being able to afford certain things. So when I finally got some money, I wanted nice things. You know, I love all type of gems, not just diamonds. I like gold. I collect gold. We collect opals, aquamarines, everything. We are fascinated with what the earth has created. You know.
Right. So would it be fair to say that you have more than a piece of jewelry?
Yes, I have multiple pieces of jewelry.
Okay, so you could be wearing any piece of jewelry at any given time. It's not necessarily related to any type of affiliation. It's just jewelry that you like to wear, correct?
Yeah, but it also represents our community. Let me just put the whole gang thing to rest right now, if I can, if I'm allowed that, Your Honor. When you take a bunch of successful black people and put them all together that come from the trenches, we're not automatically a gang. We a family. We are a group of people. We've done nothing around here to say we are a gang. We haven't extorted nobody. We don't wear bandanas. We don't go around spray painting shit. You see what I'm saying? We just a group of people. We like nice things. We come from the same place, and we represent where we come from because we're proud of where we come from, which is the Gardens.
Understood. And there's allegations, you know, that you were physically abusive and forced Seymour into committing criminal acts. Is there any truth to that?
If I could force a man to do anything, I would force you to be a better lawyer. I'm not capable of forcing nobody to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I know Seymour. I know him well. We all know Seymour. Seymour is a guy who came around and he made a mistake and thought that we was his real friends. So when he brought his fiance around us and one of the guys had intercourse with her, his heart was broken. You know, mine would be too if I was in his shoes. So everything he's up here doing is just a cry for help. He don't know how to deal with heartbreak. You know what I mean? And what I want to say to Seymour is just keep your head up, young king.
All right. And also, there's an allegation that you were involved in a murder or attempted murder. Is there any truth to that?
No, there's no truth to that at all, man. There's no truth at all to that, man. We killed somebody or tried to kill somebody, we'd be in jail.
Understood. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the court?
I would just like to thank the judge for her time. You know, even though the prosecutor's against us right now, I want to thank them for their time. And LSPD, I just think it could be better jobs done when it comes to investigating, because somebody did lose their life and they still out there on the streets. And you guys should be putting all your resources into taking them down, because it's not us. You got the wrong guys in here today.
All right. Questions?
All right, thank you. Prosecution, would you like to cross this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please proceed.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I mean, considering they're all things, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm doing fine. Do you mind stating your name for me, please, first and last?
Yes, my name is Dion Smith.
Dion Smith.
Yeah.
And how do you know Mr. Seymour?
I know Mr. Seymour because he used to come around us. You know, he used to come ask for advice. We used to see him around. You know, I know him just like I know anybody else that frequents our community or area.
Was he ever a part of your organization?
There's no established organization to be a part of. We just all claim where we come from. You know, and when I say claim it, I mean we take pride in where we come from. You know, and if he take pride in a sense of community and giving back to the community, then he is a part of us. If not, then he's not.
You called Mr. Seymour the day you had a warrant for your arrest. Is that correct or no?
I don't recall. You know, the day that I got arrested was very traumatizing for me. It was a lot going on that day, so I don't recall if I called that man.
Yes, sir. Okay, next question. In the cells, one second. You were screaming Garden Boys while you were in police holding, and throwing up gang signs. Do you mind explaining that?
Now what makes you think that what I was throwing up was a gang sign?
Oh, well, what
Are you
was that
familiar?
sign, sir? Was it sign language or?
It could have been sign language. It could have been anything. It could have been me spelling my name with my hands. It could have been anything, right? But what makes you think it's a gang sign? Is anything that someone do with their hands considered a gang sign?
Depends on the situation, sir.
Okay, so in this situation, it wasn't, ma'am. And I was screaming out gardens. I will admit, I do have vices, and I was under the influence at the time.
Under the influence of what?
I'd rather not say. I was under the influence.
Was it the poppy field that you and your friends own?
Once again, I'd rather not say. And we don't own any land besides the burger shop and the homes that we own. So I think it's unfair.
Objection from the defense.
I think it's unfair for you to say that anything related to a field is ours. Is our name on a deed up there or something like that? What makes you?
You know, I haven't checked the land deeds, you know, but Mr. Seymour did state that you forced him to work at a poppy field that you guys own.
Right. So I think it's unwise for you to come in here and try to take somebody's freedom in their lives based off what somebody said if you haven't done your due diligence. Because if you look up who owns the property up there, I can guarantee you it's not us.
Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Are you ready to ask it?
Yes. Who is Lucci Capone?
Lucci Capone is another guy who used to frequent the area, just like everybody else, just like everybody in this courtroom. Everybody is who they are.
So you know Lucci Capone.
I knew of Lucci Capone, yes.
Did you ever have any interactions with Mr. Lucci Capone?
I had a couple interactions with Lucci Capone. Lucci Capone was a cool guy.
So all interactions you had with Mr. Capone were positive interactions?
Yes. Why would there be any reason for it not to be positive?
Your friends, did they ever have any negative interactions with Mr. Capone?
For me to answer that
Specifically
question,
your brother?
for me to answer that question, I would have to see all
You
interactions
have an
that they.
objection from
It's okay.
your lawyer.
Yeah, it's
It's
okay,
okay?
Christopher. Yeah, it's okay, Christopher. For me
All
to
right.
answer, if any of my people had a negative interaction with him, I would have to see
Yes, sir.
all interactions that they had with him, which I did not. I don't know what anybody do when I'm not around them.
Okay, when you were around, did you see anyone have a negative interaction with Mr. Lucci?
No, we doing good in life, man. There's no reason for us to have a negative interaction with anybody.
So you have no reason to murder Mr. Lucci?
Wow, no. Do you?
From what I've heard, sir, it seems like you may have, you know, a list of reasons why you may have wanted to murder Mr. Lucci
And from
or
what I'm
have him
seeing, it's a
murdered.
list of reasons why you should murder whoever did your hair, but you're not gonna go and kill them, are you?
Well, I mean, it depends on what walk of life you come from, sir. There are people who will kill over their hair.
Well, I'm not one of them, man. I can't speak for you though.
Your character, the way you act seems to be a lot different than the way you acted in the cells.
Once again, I was under the influence.
Ask him about the contract.
No outbursts, please.
Okay, so it was stated a few times from the witness, Mr. Seymour, that you run a prostitution ring, and you did say yourself that, you know, you were a stripper.
Yeah, I am a male stripper.
Is your, you know, your strip club or whatever it is you do, sir, do people, your friends, your gang members, do they work there as well?
So I don't work at a strip club. I'm a private male stripper. I get booked for bachelorette parties. I'm a very high-end male stripper, ma'am, and I don't think you could afford me. And it's not something that we all do. It's a very
My
private.
pockets aren't in question, sir.
Yeah, it's a very private entity.
And do you have a license for that business?
I don't need a license to dance, ma'am. There's nothing illegal going on when I do these dances. If you could dance right now, do you need a license to do that?
No, sir, but taking money from people usually requires a business license.
So when homeless people are on the street taking money from people, they need a business license?
That's not a business, sir, that's begging.
It's called panhandling.
I mean, when I'm stripping, I'm begging for the money, I guess. It's my form of begging.
So, you own Burger Shop.
I'm one of the owners, yes.
Who is the other owner with you, sir?
That has nothing to do with nothing, man. I'm one of the owners. You're talking to one of them. If you need any food, you can talk to me.
So, the people that are employed at Burger Shop, are they people that are in your gang?
Once again, man, I don't know what gang you speak of. We hire people who want to come up and be hard workers, if that answers your question.
What do you call your group of friends? What do y'all, you know, what do you go by?
I call them friends. They go by friends. They go by their names.
So on multiple posts on Twitter, I've seen you advertise yourself as the Garden Boys, as Grizzly Gang, as G7 Records.
And
Can you give us a little insight on that?
Yeah, I can give you all the insight in the world on it. But I have one question for you before I give you this insight. What verification steps have you went through to make sure that was my actual page?
Me and a few officers actually spent a few hours trying to locate your Twitter, sir. And one of the ways we were able to do so were by Paul Johnson's wife, De'Ara Johnson.
Okay.
You had mentioned Mr. Johnson's wife on Twitter multiple times. And you also said some things about PJ. So that's how we were able to locate
and you
your
knew that
official
was
Twitter
me?
page.
How?
Because of the tweet, sir, and also because she had tweeted at you.
So you didn't link it back to a number, an email, or anything like that. You going off De'Ara Johnson's tweet. Anybody in
Yes,
here?
sir. I'm just going off the public information because I don't wasn't able to get a request for the official phone records.
Yeah, well,
all of these are just off of the public records of the app.
Got you. Well, it's a way that you could have, and you should have. I hate for all those hard hours of you and your colleagues to go to waste, but that is not my Twitter mail.
And what is your Twitter, sir?
My Twitter is my Twitter, and I don't have to tell you what it is, ma'am. Is my Twitter on trial here?
Well, in a sense, it is, sir.
Is it or is it not? I don't know what in a sense mean.
So, you're claiming that the Garden Boys is not your Twitter, is that correct?
That's correct.
So who do you think would have posted these pictures of you, said these things about people's wives, saying things to other gangs, calling yourself a gang?
Who do I think it was? I mean, it could have been yours for all I know. I don't know. I don't.
Say objection.
Occupy my time with things like that.
Yes, Your Honor. She's asking about questions that are not relevant to this case. He's asking who posted the Twitter if he didn't. He said he didn't post it. Unless they have proof to show that he posted it, he didn't. It's not him.
I agree. Let's move on from the Twitter line of questioning unless we have expert testimony or further evidence that can directly tie him to that Twitter account. I understand his pictures are posted on there, and I do understand what you're trying to prove here. But as Mr. Dion has stated and his lawyer has stated, at this time we don't have any expert testimony or any way to factually confirm that it is not or is him who posted those tweets. I mean, those squawks. We'd have to get further evidence about that. But I do understand your line of questioning.
I do just want to say that he did take the pictures of Mr. Johnson's wife in the cell and uploaded those directly, just for the court to know that.
So someone from the PD witnessed him uploading to Squawk?
Your Honor, I believe.
Was
one second.
present.
I object. I believe that that's new evidence. If that wasn't in the discovery,
Yeah, I was about
like
to say
for
that.
to be stricken. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was about to literally just. But yes, so that's why I was asking that question. If there was someone who did witness that, they would need to be here to state that that's what they witnessed, and I would accept that as evidence that they witnessed someone posting it. And with our line of work, they would also need to have their body cam on so that they could prove to me that they saw the person posting something on Twitter, and I would then correlate the time frame of that body cam footage to the time of the tweet, and I'd be able to say that made sense that they did it. It would pose doubt in my mind, reasonable doubt. But at this time, there's a lot of gaps in between what we're trying to prove here and what the actual facts are. So I do understand where you're going with this, but I'd like us to go past this line of questioning unless we have any of the items I just stated previously. And the objection is sustained that there's not a lot more that we can prove in this instance.
All right, I'm going to move forward with my questioning.
Okay, I have a question for you before we move forward.
Sure.
When you were in law school and you guys went over the code of conduct.
Mr. Dion, think before you ask this question.
Okay, go ahead. You can proceed.
No, sir. I'm very interested in what you have to say.
I forgot what I was going to ask. You can go ahead.
Where do you get your income from,
Judge
sir?
advising you shit.
Where do I get my income from?
Yes, sir. Because you stated that you take care of everyone else
Yeah.
because of where you came from. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to how you get those funds to do that.
Well, once I learned how to hip roll, that earned me about $8,500, and I went from there. And I told you what my other businesses were already.
All right. I have no more questions for Mr. Dion Smith at the time.
All right, thank you. Defense, are you going to cross-examine again, or are you done with this witness?
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, State.
All right. Defense, do you have any other witnesses or evidence you'd like to call to the stand? I mean, witness you'd like to call to stand, evidence you'd like. I think that's.
You said you don't want to go, right? Leon?
What?
You said you don't want to go on the stand, right?
You already know that. I'm not going up there.
There's no further evidence from the defense, Your Honor, or witnesses.
Okay, thank you. If there are no other witnesses or evidence, would the state and the defense like to rest their cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and proceed with the closing statements then. Prosecution, at this time, I'd like you to present your closing statement, and please, when doing so, be sure to tie in your evidence to the charges and how you feel that evidence will cause a guilty verdict, or feel like your statements are or your evidence or witnesses have spoken to that. So, thank you.
Okay, the prosecution is going to proceed with closing statements. Your Honor, people of the court, the prosecution has submitted 30 pieces of evidence and provided a credible witness who have testified against Mr. Dion and Mr. Dion Smith and Mr. Leon Smith, proving their guilt in the charges of felony Class C gang affiliation and felony Class A attempt murder of a civilian. During the presentation of evidence, the prosecution executed factual information before the court. Dion and Leon Smith should be found guilty on all accounts according to the facts and evidence provided before the court. And you have seen and heard the factual evidence in this case. I would like to review with you the key evidence presented today against Mr. Dion Smith and Leon Smith. The prosecution presented pictures that were taken to be strongly believed to be Mr. Leon's and Mr. Dion's Twitter accounts. In that evidence, we showed you their gang affiliation names, pictures of them in their hood, proof of them saying that they've killed people, multiple people, more than 3 in an organization, ma'am, and being in the hood with them. Also, outstanding credible testimonies from Seymour, who was closely involved with the Smith brothers. During Mr. Seymour's time on the stand, he was able to tell the court of the horrendous things that Leon and Dion forced him to do for money. Those things consisted of working at their poppy field, which is why they call themselves Grizzly Gardens, because their garden is in fact the poppy field where they then process heroin to put on the streets to potentially harm other citizens. You also heard Mr. Seymour state that they threatened to kill him multiple times. They have beat him up. They have just treated him like he's not even a human being, Your Honor. Also, during the presentation of evidence, you were able to see and hear phone calls from Mr. Dion and Mr. Leon wanting to kill and telling Mr. Seymour they were going to kill him because they found out what he had did behind their backs. Your Honor, people of the court, are these the type of men and organizations we want to let loose running and dominating the beautiful streets of Los Santos? Men who bully, harass, kill, destroy. Imagine if their next target is your brother, your uncle, your father, or even your cousin, or even you. We ask you to please take these men, Dion Smith and Leon Smith, off the beautiful streets of Los Santos. Thank you. The prosecution rests.
All right, thank you, prosecution. Defense, like I told the prosecution, just use this time to tie in any reasonable doubt based on the evidence that the prosecution has presented or any witnesses that they have uh, presented in court today. Thank you. Go ahead and proceed.
In the closing statements of the defense, we look to address the charges presented by the prosecution, gang affiliation, and attempted murder of a civilian. The prosecution claims that they've proven without a reasonable doubt that these charges should stick. And based on the proceedings of the court, the defense feels that those obligations have not been met. Just based on the evidence, photo wise, the prosecution seeks to validate gang affiliation based on a Twitter account that can't be tied to the defendants. Also, in the body cam, the prosecution claims that the defendants say they're going to kill the suspect. In reality, the statement was that someone would be put where their grandmother was, which is speculative at best. There's claims that the defendants own the poppy field, which there is also no evidence to support besides the prosecution's allegations and the witness's testimony, who should be called into question not only due to his statements on the stand, but due to his criminal background involving possession of illegal firearms and attempts to rob stores. The defendants have put on the record that they are business owners, they're entrepreneurs, they're community activists, and the prosecution has submitted lackluster evidence to support their claims of gang affiliation. Nowhere in the pictures do you see any crimes being committed. As the prosecution says, they're just in the hood, which is not a crime. And hood is a loose term. That's the community that the defendants grew up in. Based on the testimonies given by the prosecution and the evidence submitted by the prosecution, the defense believes that the defendants should be found innocent. The prosecution has failed to meet the reasonable doubt needed to convict the defendants. That will be all, Your Honor.
Thank you. Since the state and the defense have both pressed their case, I'm going to take a few minutes to review this evidence, and we'll take a 3-minute recess. Actually, yeah, 2-minute recess. So we'll get back together at 50 after the hour, which I'm going to sit right here. I'm not going anywhere, but we do have a 2-minute recess while I look at this evidence and make a decision.
Hey, how about you guys keep it down in here? Well, if you wasn't so scared, why don't you speak a little louder, tough guy? Suck my dick.
Fuck.
Yeah, like I fucked your mother. Alright, you got it. Yeah, I got your mother in my house right now. She's waiting on me.
What the fuck?
Bro. A bit too long here.
Stop playing with me, bro. Something happened to you in this bitch. John Travolta built ass.
I'm not scared of you.
Hey guys.
Lemon beef stew eating
Court.
bitch ass.
State, prosecution, defense. I looked through the evidence. I've seen what the prosecution has submitted. The that were submitted. One was based on them being gang affiliated. I'll go with that charge first. In the state of law, we need to first establish that the people that you are saying are a gang are a gang. I don't think the state properly established that the group of individuals that they were referring to as a gang were actually a gang. I would have liked to see more evidence regarding how they are a criminal enterprise, what makes them a criminal enterprise, acts of crime that they have done, any police reports, anything of that nature that could prove that the group Grizzly Gardens is actually a gang. And with that being said, because in my mind they haven't proven them to be a criminal enterprise here in court today, then I'd have to say that they were also unable to prove that Leon or Dion Smith were members of said so-called gang. So with that being said, I'd like to file those charges as not guilty and this dismissed. From their records, I don't see them as being a part of any gang or Grizzly Gardens being a gang proven today in court. Number two charge, the attempted murder charge, which is a lesser charge than was brought up originally. The state went with the lesser charge of attempted murder instead of murder. We proceeded today. I expected to see evidence of the murder. I expected to see evidence from their witness that he reported a crime, a 911 call. I expected to see evidence of the crime. I expected to see police reports or police statements of when the crime was done. I haven't heard anything related to Mr. Lucci's death other than the testimony of Mr. Seymour, which I do respect Mrs. Seymour for trying to come into court today for someone he felt like he may or may not have been his friend, but I can't at this time trust his character. Um, it's a lot of things that he said about himself that would make him feel like he has a vendetta out for these two young men here. I don't want to say that's true, but I just haven't seen any evidence from the state, from the PD, or from anyone saying that there was a murder or a crime
Get
reported
your
when
ass
this
off
was
Twitter.
done. And Mr. Seymour's character, unfortunately, is not enough for me to, with a reasonable doubt, believe that there was a murder of Mr. Lucci. And I know that the state has stated that he isn't in court today, but I have yet to see a picture of Mr. Lucci. I have yet to hear any family members of Mr. Lucci come to trial to say that they to state who he was as a person and the fact of how that loss has impacted the family's life. The only witness we
Mm-hmm.
have is Mrs. Seymour, and that's not enough for me to send two individuals to jail for murder, since I don't feel that the burden was proved that it was actually murdered at all, more or less murdered by these two individuals. So at that time, it stands that the Leon and Dion Smith are not guilty of the charges that are presented today in court, and court is adjourned. I would like their records stricken of these charges so that this will not be on their records and they can continue to be businessmen and community leaders. Court is adjourned. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Judge.
Amen. Free them niggas,
Yeah. Yarn, appreciate you.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you,
Stay
Judge.
safe.
Come to Burger Shop anytime.
Deal.
Maybe
We
next
gone.
time.
We gone, brother.
for
Come
a
on.
judge.
We gone.
I'm gonna see you, bitch ass. Maybe next time y'all have the evidence.
We'll see you
I'm
next
fucking
time.
guilty, man.
Yes, sir.
Fuck the rest, man. No
Congrats.
Congrats. We out. All rats gonna die, man. Even Master
All rats
Splinter,
must
man.
die, man.
Even Master Splinter, man. No doubt. You hear me?
Y'all niggas beat that shit up, gang.
No cap. Man, fuck 12, man.
Fuck 12, nigga.
No cap, man. Fuck 12, man. These
Hey,
bitch ass
big,
niggas,
man.
man.
Where that right thing at,
like
right?
Rocky,
Get my
you hear me?
eyes.
Fuck that ice. I'm gonna good out the car.
Why they even try to play like that, though? Rat ass nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
You know how
That
this
right
street
over here.
shit get. You thought that bitch was over here. Come on.
Where that
Get
motherfucker
to the
at?
grounds over here.
We just beat that bitch up, boy. Y'all was about to get us fried, wasn't he?
Man, he was about to get us cooked. That shit was so crazy. I'm so happy we beat that bitch, boy.
Boy, they tried to put Lucci's body on us, boy.
Oh, you talking about that nigga?
Man, that part was wild as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
They can't hold them real niggas.
Come on now, you know that.
Talking to like that.
Damn.
Where the whip at? Hold on, matter of fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Pull up a little bit, let me grab some.
You know what I'm saying? Why you just chill out, LP?
Pull up a little bit, buddy.
That fat ass.
Jump in this bitch, man.
What the fuck is this? What out of avalanche?
What the fuck? New avalanche, man.
I ain't gonna lie, you got it.
This motherfucker, gang, I ain't never seen
This
I never in my life seen
big as hell.
This bitch weak as hell, brother. What the fuck?
It's the avalanche, motherfucker. I'm sick. I should have looked before I even pulled this bitch out, Jim.
What the fuck?
What is this though, gang?
Hey, what
never
the
seen this
fuck?
shit.
Oh, this bitch crud.
We really need to go sit down in a nice restaurant and eat, man.
Let's do it.
What, they just trying to slam us for Lucci's body? We out that bitch. We gotta talk about how we about to get dog out of here. That lawyer dinner got an ass whooping coming. I'm gonna have him meet me somewhere. We just gonna pop out the car with bats. We gonna pop out with bats on his ass, beat his ass to death, man.
I'm distracting this guy as soon as I see him.
Seymour
You
gotta
had
go.
you had the DA in there looking silly as hell.
Man, what? They just trying
Seymour
to
had
cook us in
gonna
that
be
bitch.
had.
They ain't had no proof. They couldn't find no body, no nothing.
I'm
That
sick
shit
of
was
nigga
easy,
can't
dog.
escalate with the back chopped off that bitch. Hey, look, if this was full body, this bitch would be so hard.
I swear to God,
Nah,
this
facts though.
bitch got it, bro.
Bro, I ain't never seen this shit, bro.
Big ass, fat ass rims on this bitch.
Man, what? And then this bitch got the nerve to be a
some
dunk.
goofy about it, but
Nah, for real, Derek. Just off the fact of who car it is.
On the one-on-one side.
What?
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm about to sit down and eat right quick, man.
Hey, let me get some food.
Hey, Darius, you might as well tell System come open this bitch up.
Huh?
Y'all might as well tell System come open this bitch up, man.
I'll be right back there. I'm about to go grab something.
All right, it's on.
Yeah.
Boys home, man.
Chicken fried mushrooms.
Hey.
How you feeling,
You
Shorty?
at Icebox, your manager, your owner said come open the shop. You over there cupcaking and shit. Come open the store, gang. Come open the store.
Yeah, drop me a line, fool.
This shit is crazy. You a person who want to stop eating meat and you love chicken?
What you on, Shorty?
Chicken fried mushrooms.
What's happening, bro?
Shit, cool. Hey, Dion, how you feeling, fool?
One thing you know, this shit 2 seasons. What's that word, my boy?
How you feeling, bro?
He said open the store.
I ain't get to meet you yet. This
Okay,
Stack.
open the store.
Your pops know
And
my
when you
pops
open
and
it,
shit.
I
You
need
know,
the first person that needs
your pops know Stack
Lower your
see
tone. Lower your
What's the
tone.
deal, my nigga? Hey, I heard, no,
Shit,
bro was
cool.
telling me
Let me
about
get
your
that
shit.
food. Let me get that food.
I'm here to put in that real pain, my nigga.
I'm already knowing, man.
Blood in, blood out shit, you know?
That's the same shit Seymour said, gang.
Nah, I ain't no sheep, brother. Please, bro. All due respect, don't ever compare me with no rat ass nigga like that,
I'm
gang.
fucking with you, though. It's love, though, bro. Bro was telling me about your shit. He spoke highly of you, my nigga.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Already
Yo,
know.
what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Take care of this nigga though, bro.
Okay, he just said it.
Shit, I'm looking for him. See, as soon
We
as
really
somebody get a
don't-
drop,
Shit, keep it a buck with you though, gang. I know you probably not gonna listen. You really shouldn't get your hands dirty. You should really let us handle that shit, cause you just be the case. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You should let us go sit on that nigga somewhere. Then just drop low as soon as we get him.
No, for real. You got his line?
Hell no, motherfucker. When I moved back to Los Santos, I never even got a chance to meet the nigga. You feel me?
I'm about to give you his number.
Just like
I bet I'm gonna call him. Good, cause he don't know me at all.
Come get this.
How you gonna play it though?
Shit, I fuck around doing some shit like I don't know. That's something I gotta really sit there and think about. I ain't even think about it yet. I could really come on some shit, act like, I mean, yo, I'm sorry what happened to you in court, bro. Shit was fucked up. Get on his good side, make it seem like he got a friend. You feel me?
Really come look, this agent such and such. The state dropped it. We'll pick it up if you down to come back in court.
That's heat.
On some shit like come meet up with me and get on his ass.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Tell his ass the state couldn't do it, but the feds could do it. Come down to our office. You can have his ass meet you at one of them abandoned precincts or something. Smoke his ass. You hear me?
Send me his line. It's good.
His number 144.
Hold up. 144.
8861.
8861.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him right now.
So where Leon at?
I don't even know where Leon at.
Hey, you want to be there when that shit happen to Seymour?
You said what?
You want to be there when that shit happen to Seymour?
I'm trying to throw dog ass in that bag. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We can't get our hands dirty though. I got stacks on it.
Man. I'ma just take care of that though. I'ma just take care of that, gang.
What you mean?
I'ma take care of that. Yeah. I can't hear you though. I'm about to pull it back up. I'm about to go get my chain.
Pull up on me. I'm about to go change, get my J in my pipe. I'll be back.
Yeah, I got change too.
Come on, fuck, we might as well slide. Come on, Derek.
You charging me? Trying to get some money out of me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you think you get free food?
Don't worry about it. I ain't
Pay
gonna
the 20.
I ain't gonna get no more. Don't worry about it. I got my little.
Don't go to me. Go to your little plug. Thank you.
My little shit give me some.
I bet she will. What are you talking about? Thank you for giving your money to Leon and Dion. Thank you so much, sir.
Since you're right.
I really feel like I gave it to you.
I gotta go work on this crib. I gotta finish this crib up.
Matter of fact, look, speaking of cribs.
What's up?
I might need you to get right in a minute with me.
Did your one room? That one room?
Oh no, you can't hit. Good looking.
Yeah.
You can't hit. Hello?
Congratulations, fellas.
Man, I don't like how this guy talking to me, man.
What up, bro?
That Seymour guy talking to me.
You said what?
That Seymour guy talking to me, man.
You say you don't like how Seymour talking to you?
Oh, man. Talking about he's gonna have a granddaddy whoop my ass, all type of shit, gang.
He's gonna get a
Up out of here,
man.
That ain't got nothing to do with me, brother. What you expect me to do? You know I'ma see you.
He's such a goofy, bro.
Good.
Hang up on that goofy ass nigga.
Alright.
The thing,
he trying to set the play, bro. Don't fall for that goofy shit.
They trying to get back.
Yeah, facts. Niggas ain't dumb over here, nigga.
We should be our first big case, gang.
That was big for sure.
What? Attempt murder, gang enhancement?
But keep it a buck with you though. They ain't had no body. They ain't had no prints on them. They ain't had nothing. Like that shit was easy. They was going off what a rat was saying. You feel me?
Hold on.
Our lawyer was on so much bullshit though. He was gonna get us cooked.
Lawyer weak as hell.
Yeah, lawyer weak as hell. Yeah, you was better off representing yourself, gang. I hope y'all ain't pay that nigga.
Yeah, we paid him. No attention. Darius, drop a couple dollars for me.
Shoes on.
What you need?
Grab that shit.
Got him.
Who can't last as a sieve? You crazy as hell.
That's a goofy. Hey, Billy.
What?
When the motherfucker gonna open the store?
Open what store?
I don't worry about it.
Bro. It's been open. What you need?
It ain't open right
Yeah,
now.
what all them graphic tees?
Numbers at the back.
Hey, Leon, grab it real quick.
Oh, y'all black mask on all that.
Oh, what on?
That's good.
It's on my brother.
It's time to get on that one shit.
Man, what? I'm about to go, you know.
Congratulations
Let me
too,
get right
Dion,
there,
nigga.
Nah, for real.
I mean, not even throw no
Here we
pressure
go.
on. Good looking, gang.
What, Brusky?
Nah, I'm talking to Brosy.
Dion there.
Yeah.
Good looking, brody.
I'll beat that shit up.
That's our first real big case
Leon,
too around
what's
this
happening,
bitch. I
nigga?
ain't gonna lie.
What nigga did that? Man, they're goofy as
And the
hell. Don't
DA
know what
there
to do with a
looking goofy
nigga.
as hell.
Take all this fucking jury and shit off. They identify niggas by bracelets around this bitch. Be small. Just beat the case. Down and catch another one. I might go to the crib, grab my pipe and shit.
Come on. Where Knox at?
I'm right here, gang.
Yo.
You under protective custody, goddamn. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him, goddamn.
Why they up at the club and stuff up?
What's
What club and stuff that is?
It's everywhere, goddamn.
I don't know which club and stuff that
That's
is.
main
I'm ready to
clothing.
go lay their ass down.
That's main clothing. We in that bitch.
ARP
Take me the grass strap.
Nah, that's PD clothing, nigga.
Is it?
I think that's PD clothing. I ain't gonna.
You about to ride past that bitch and see? Dog is gotta go. I'm riding with the bag on me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need ARP.
Go to the hood. It's time.
I need ARP. It's bad. It's too many of the ass for this SIG work. Damn!
They deep as hell. We could have to go crazy over that bitch.
It wasn't even that deep in the courthouse. God damn.
Man.
They was all posted up outside and around that motherfucker.
Let me get 556 real quick, Dion.
Come on.
I really need to go to the other crib. I don't know. Our straps at the other crib, gang.
They ain't, you sure they ain't here?
You put, did you? I don't know if you put something in here, did you? Remember, you put the straps at the other crib. Unless you been in this bitch, you feel me? When I was in the crib type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got shit in there?
Yeah, that bitch here.
Let me get that shit. What's all this, bro?
What's all
That's
what?
how you be telling me, bro. You too high paid, nigga.
Nigga, everything I got you gave
You
me.
be
Shut the
telling
fuck
me,
up.
nigga.
Nigga
You
try
got
to get
any
even.
guns? I got some shit in the safe. I just don't got bullets though.
Let me get an ARP real quick. Not.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't got none. I got scorpions though.
Oh hell, need that
Yeah, I
ARP.
ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
about to go to the
cops took
crib.
my last one yesterday.
Well,
Damn.
I bought BP too. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
That's deep.
I might grab another one of them bitches too. We got 2 months.
Oh, for real. Come on.
Hold on, dude.
Check
this
dog
ass
live.
on
Check his live real
yeah.
quick. Hey, had that shit been tripping for everybody too though?
Yeah, I can't like watch
Only
it
with
like
that
a year ago.
nigga.
Oh, now I can watch it.
Here
Oh,
it
that
go.
shit be
Here it
tripping
go.
for everybody.
Yeah, PD station was that they sitting in front of that motherfucker.
That bitch still ain't working.
Ah, that nigga the bitch.
I'm about to go in this bitch. I'm about to go in this bitch and grab a hand chop real quick.
Put that flashlight on him. I'm putting that flashlight on his ass. Well,
what's that?
That's that Sig Sawyer.
That bitch go crazy.
What? What's that? M17 Sig.
I had to grab MP5 just to bounce out. You feel me?
You know, I'm telling this though, I ain't gonna lie. Put that bitch on my pants leg right quick.
Come on, man, go ARP.
Let me keep a tab on this bitch ass nigga.
I'd have come ARP.
PD got my motherfucker check. I'm trying to call their ass. Do that pink on that bitch.
Yeah, this is a low key mobile.
Come on, we out here.
Where they at on that line?
That nigga at the police station still sitting in front of that motherfucker.
Bet. We there.
That nigga got on a little black scarf over his head. That nigga speaking on you right now. I mean, he's speaking on Renzo right now.
What he saying?
I down there look.
Fuck that bitch ass.
This is what we gonna do, bro.
This nigga crazy.
This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna be walking up the street with the homeless sign. I'm about to just blitz his ass right quick.
Can't just do it while the police right there. Yeah, we gotta be smart with it and
He
grab
just
his
got
ass.
off live too.
I'm gonna have a homeless sign though, you hear me? Matter of fact, we ain't even about to play. We ain't gotta play it all like that. This ain't no nigga hood. This the police. We about to walk up and just blitz his ass. Now we ain't trying to kill no police, but if they get in the way,
Man, they finna get in the way, nigga. You about to
You know they is.
kill it.
On me. On me. You know they about to get in the way. We got to play this shit smart, brother. I'm keeping a bug with. Well, I call his ass. See if you can get him to pop out.
Let me see. Hold on.
Ain't Lucio cousin gang? Try to let your family play that role.
Fact. Play that role with his ass. You need to go ride past that bitch, brother.
if we ride past, they gonna know. We gotta just go hit right quick. For real.
Hell, what? Peek the city. You ain't just see these niggas, bro. They got 8 cops with them, gang. You think we about to get on their ass, gang? While they got helmets and M16s? They go blitz the fuck out you.
This bitch ass don't even want to answer the phone, nigga.
Might be inside now.
And he got off live.
What are you talking about when you caught?
He ain't answer. I'm gonna try to hit this shit again. Hold on.
Hit him again.
What is coming up the street like that? Oh, he about to hit that head. Oh.
Nigga ain't answering that motherfucker. I hear you. What's up, my nigga? I need to holler at you, man. Hey, I need. I need to holler at you, gang. This shit getting too deep, my nigga.
Oh, that bitch on speaker, gang.
This shit getting too deep, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you, gang. I need to holler at you, bro. You know you my nigga for real. You can hear me? You know you my nigga for real. You feel me? Right.
Drop
Bro,
low. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Don't
You gotta
do
know how to
me
play
like
it.
that, gang. Don't do me like that, gang. Just
Play it
drop
real-
low. Let me holler at you, bro. You know we
Yeah.
good money, my nigga. You my nigga. You like my brother, gang. I can't. You know nothing deeper than that, gang. That nigga's a bitch.
You was spoken him, gang. You ain't sell it.
He wasn't gonna have that anyway, nigga. I don't think he was gonna go for that anyway. Not with me.
I ain't gonna lie, you should have hit that, you feel me? Them niggas killed my cousin, gang.
Oh, there he did.
Hold on.
He
Next
calling
time,
me. He
though, it's
calling
good.
me.
You can't play. You
Yo.
gotta be always fuck you.
Yo. See murder. I can't hear you. What's good? Listen, gang. I just beat that case, bro. I ain't even trying to get into all that with you, dog. All this bitch boy shit, say that shit, gang. Listen, gang. Listen, gang. I ain't even on that with you, gang. Listen. I ain't on that with you, bro. Listen, I'm changing my life around, man. Let me come through, you feel me?
I just
I'll
touched
let
that
you
nigga
real
that
quick,
shit,
gang.
man. You heard me?
Man, listen, I'm changing my life around, man. All that shit that happened in the past, the past, man. That shit had me spook, I ain't gonna lie to you. Where you at? My PD on there with this car, what the fuck you done did to this bitch?
Nothing at all, man.
Hey, bullshit with this bitch.
That's all they know, you feel me?
We gonna switch this bitch off of that caddy.
Yeah, they are hot with this bitch.
I got that 1.5. You want me to pull that bitch up?
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. With the book time we need that.
We need a slider. I just saw you are guilty sitting out there.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. That slider shit dead, bro. That bitch so slow, yeah. You trying to get caught, gang.
That caddy truck?
That bitch don't even
Man,
go
bro,
100, nigga.
keep that bitch. Where is that, gang? I ain't gonna lie to you.
They say that for the ops.
We need somewhere we can get in and get out, gang. This ain't no, you feel me? We ain't slide on the ops, we slide on government informants and PD. We gotta get right. Pull that bitch out, gang.
Oh, that bitch out already.
Pull your shit out. You gotta
grab track real quick. It's at Burger
Grab
Shop.
track real quick, Knox.
Bro jumping that passenger seat quick as dog shit.
Cool.
Nah.
What?
I ain't gonna lie, gang. I don't got the wheel like that, man.
That nigga said, fuck that.
I'm having wheel.
Man, PD got my fucking track, dog. I gotta get my shit back.
That's why you ain't even driving your shit?
Motherfucker, you got my shit too. You forgot?
Hell yeah, I forgot. All that time on the
Crazy
freeway?
ass nigga, yeah, yes.
Man, that motherfucker been going for
Since
a minute.
that time, man.
That was a glorious chase. Hey, look, how you about to kill this nigga though, bro?
This nigga just dropped me his low, gang.
Mark it.
644. Mark 644, somebody.
I got
Let me
it.
see if I can't get to it quick enough.
I got it.
645.
It's Marky Mark.
Hold on, this nigga at the clothing store? Oh yeah, he threw.
But he dropped the load to you?
Nigga said he just dropped the poster. He ain't dropped the low, but he know.
Anybody here with him, gang?
Anybody there with him gotta get back too, gang, or through in the ocean, gang. I'm letting you know, gang. Go big.
That's the boys right there. Why they leaving? He in that cop car down there, bro.
I got a suppressor on my shit. Let me walk down. Oh, that's his truck right here. On God.
Oh, I saw that black scar.
Oh God, that's his truck.
I saw that black scar. Come on. Wait for him to come out. 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 Wait for him to come out.
Somebody should have kept the car running.
Other end.
Where old boy go? Cemetery.
Take both of that shit.
Yeah.
This shit was this easy?
Shit was easy, goofy.
You got 2 bags on you?
Hell no, we gotta bag that bitch too, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
That bitch all the way at the house, bro.
Take her ass to the water. Hold on.
We gotta dump her body then.
We gotta throw her in the trunk. Throw her in the trunk, gang.
I hear
Down,
sirens.
guy.
Grab her body. Grab her body. We ain't never going like that. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, make sure y'all watch over bro while you doing that.
They on the hill, they on the hill.
They're on the highest hill. They're on the highest hill. They gotta have snipers.
Oh. Clap they ass. Nigga, they shooting. Clap they ass.
Here, like what the fuck?
The other guy cut a little weird. Leave, get out. I'm about
This shit comical.
one down individual, Leon Smith. And I got a Dion Smith. Just grab both IDs of these 2 individuals, Leon and Dion Smith. Both got sniped, correct? They see the light.
Oh yeah. Ain't ain't nothing light over here. We got big straps, heavy check. Girlie almost killed us in the whip, she got some deadly neck. Dog say we beefing, he just talking with his petty ass. Catch him out in traffic, get to tossing at his scary ass. We ain't stopping shit, they hit them lights and we gon' scratch off. Fuck, I look like letting you put me over in this track hole. Icy chain, plain watch, temper short, bag long. In the trenches, strikers out, fully on me, mask on. Niggas can't come around the guys no more. Niggas can't get pieces of our pies no more. I ain't saving niggas' lives, sparing niggas' wives, giving none of these pussy ass niggas fines no more. I'm a horse to one, you know that boy ain't